YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy Ayedeon. Today, I'm gonna go ahead and teach you how to go ahead and get Call of Duty Mobile on your PC for absolutely fucking free without having any issues whatsoever. So go ahead, make sure to like the video, share it up, subscribe if you're new. Let's jump right into it, man. So the first thing I'm gonna have y'all do is go ahead and head over to GameLoot.com and go ahead and hit one of the download buttons that you see on the page. Once it starts downloading and it's finished up, you're gonna be met when you open it up with this screen right here. Now, this screen has literally almost any mobile game that you could think of through an Android emulator in GameLoot. Now, of course, we have Call of Duty Mobile. You go ahead and hit install, like it says over here. Once it's installed, you hit that open button, and as soon as it's done, you're right here. Hit that F11, go full screen, and we get right into it. So what I'm gonna do real quick is just go through a couple settings as far as the graphics go that I want to make sure you guys are aware of. So what I typically see with a lot of people is they go down to medium and ultra just to make sure that they're getting the high frame rates, decent enough but low quality, just to make sure the performance runs well. If you think about it, whenever we're playing Call of Duty on PC anyways, we're turning pretty much everything down just to get the best running game humanly possible. So it's the same thing here. You know, you don't have to if you have a higher end graphics card and PC. You can typically run this at high, very high, whatever you want to do. But definitely make sure you have max or ultra as you can with frame rates, just to be on the safe side, and you'll be good to go. Always the main thing I want to make sure that people know and understand. And of course, you can always change your other settings for battle royale, which yes, they have blackout. They have their own map specifically for battle royales. It's always ranked whenever you're playing battle royale, so always make sure to know that. Same thing with multiplayer. You have all this here. They even have zombies. Another big thing that you have to remember is to download everything. It says recommended, but when you hit this download all button, it's going to download maps, which there are endless amounts of dope maps that are all across Call of Duty games. Making sure your weapon camos are all downloaded, operators look good, and even high quality audios, main library resources, all that good stuff, HD resource packs, and you'll be good to go as long as you make sure to download it. It'll take a little while, but once you have it downloaded and ready to go, you'll be set and all good. Just another thing on top of that, though, anybody that thinks that you'll be running into all these mobile players that you're just gonna mouse and keyboard stomp all over them or with a controller, just be wary that you'll never really run into these people on mobile. Whenever you have to play somebody that's actually on mobile through a phone, it's because they are partnered up with anybody else that is on a PC emulator like you are or on a controller. It always goes based off external devices. So just to prove that point, it says right here your team has an external device connected. You will now be playing against players with external controllers. So you'll never have to run with against anybody that is on a mobile phone. And I think a lot of people get this mixed up because they feel like, oh, you're going to be playing on mouse and keyboard. You have an advantage playing a mobile game on mouse and keyboard. There's no real advantage. Whenever you are playing on mouse and keyboard, I will say there are plenty of bots that you will run into on a regular basis. I use COD Mobile just for fun, as well as to kind of work on my mouse and keyboard aim because I've been trying to switch over fully to mouse and keyboard. So you're gonna run into a lot of bots often, especially when you're playing, pubs and stuff like that. When you start playing ranked, you start out kind of with the bots. As you get further up in the ranks, once you hit masters and grandmaster and things of that nature, you're running into a lot more legitimate players. You're going to run into people who are teamed up with other people on mobile or through a mouse and keyboard or on a controller. That's when the real fun starts to happen because it doesn't take you long to rank up. As you rank up, it's always going to be a hell of a good game. You still may get some bots here and there, but the higher up you get, the lesser chance you're going to have of seeing it. Now, of course, another thing is when you go into buy COD points through COD Mobile, right now the best option to go about doing that and the best way to go about doing that is still doing it through your mobile device, just to go ahead and pay for those COD points if you plan on doing so, because right now there is no legitimate way that I found that you'll be able to do as such right now. Also, another quick thing that I did learn yesterday that you can do has to do with your sensitivity settings. The biggest thing I would tell you to do is there's an option here. It's right where my camera is, of course, where it's upload and manage. With these sensitivities, you have the option to adjust them and then save them as a particular layout that you can download and use again later on. So I have one specifically for PC, as well as I have one for when I'm playing on my phone. So if I'm playing on my phone, I can change it, and I have it named at iOS. When I'm playing on my PC, I change it to PC Sense. and I'm pretty much good with that. I haven't really played too much on my actual mobile phone. I have an iPhone. I just started playing on my phone. I've mainly been playing on PC, but I want to start kind of getting into the trenches of everything and seeing how I feel about playing it on my actual phone and seeing what the difference is, learning that as I go along. So again, hopefully that helps you guys out as far as downloading Game Loop onto your PC. Another quick tip that I do want to give you guys before you head out of here is to hit these three lines right here, head into your settings. And to me, this is just me and how I want to go about things. This is what I've learned is probably the best way to make sure a game looks good, feels good, plays good. You can pause it at any point in time. Just make sure these settings are what they are. With Ultra, make sure it's at your highest memory that you can get it at. Processor at 4, resolution, whatever your max resolution is that you can get on your monitor. Screen DPI, have it at 240. And then, of course, you just have it at whatever mics and recording devices you have at that point in time. Also, one more thing is to go common model and Asus ROG. These are also what, whenever you see those mobile players having those Asus phones, this is what they do. It gives you the highest frame rates as well on top of that to make sure that you're getting the best performance, the best frame rates possible whenever you're playing Call of Duty Mobile. And then one last thing, go ahead and make sure that is at FHD 2K if you have 1060 or higher, which it does tell you here for quality purposes. And just go ahead and toss it on HD, and you'll be all set and good to go. So again, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, share with a friend. Make sure that you guys are out there having fun on some Call of Duty Mobile on PC or mobile. You can team up with anybody as much as you want. Do your thing, enjoy yourself, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.